Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, I have been a warrior for the cause of civil rights. And if you're a black Kentucky voter or a black citizen, maybe you're a young person, you're not ready, you haven't voted yet, can't vote, I have a message for you. And many of you may not realize this or know this. Unlike every single one of my Republican opponents for governor, unlike Andy Candy Bashir, yours truly has fought for the black community, for your civil rights when it was necessary. I am pro law enforcement. We have to have safe communities, period. Unlike these people, the few people that do this, no matter what a police officer does, too bad for everyone else. And then you have those Black Lives Matter groups, Antifa groups, that by golly, they take the George Floyd thing, and the next thing you know, cities are burning. That's wrong. Unlike all of them, I call each case as I see it. Yours truly has represented many, many blacks. When I'm talking about, I would say probably 50 or more blacks in litigation for their civil rights violations. From employers, from law enforcement, from jails. I can tell you countless stories. One of my favorites is this. His name was Stephen Scott. Stephen Scott is blacker than Chris Rock. Stephen Scott gets arrested in Florida, brought up here for a burglary in Covington. There's only one eyewitness to that burglary, and that eyewitness says the burglar was white. Kenton County held this man in that jail until he would admit they had probable cause to arrest him. He refused to admit it. They finally had to let him go. And I filed litigation against the prosecutor in the same way that they did down at Duke. Remember the lacrosse kids falsely sued that prosecutor? That prosecutor got disbarred, left, resigned, all that good stuff. Big settlement, right? Now, I want you to know that I've made peace with our current Kenton County Commonwealth Attorney. But I filed this lawsuit. You can't make this up. I said, the issue was, will they have immunity? And I said, well, if they know they're wrong, they should not have immunity. They knew it. This wasn't an accident. That lawsuit not only got dismissed by Judge Bertelsmann, he sanctioned me $30,000 for filing the lawsuit, having to pay the other attorney fees. I never get my father saying, why the hell did you get sanctioned? I said, Dad, that's what happened. It got upheld by the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals. And then, you can watch this video. It's out there on YouTube. His name was, I forgot his name. His name's Terry. It'll come to me. His first name is Terry. He's a naked black man walking on the interstate. Why? Because he had taken a pill, ecstasy, and it made his body all hot, and he took off his clothes. He was tased 30 times, almost died. It's all captured on video. You know what Judge Bunning said about this case? Watching the video, he told the other side, he said, you know what? Jurors give a lot of money when they're angry, and when they watch this video, they're going to be angry. They appealed it to the Sixth Circuit. We landed a 3-judge panel led by a 90-year-old retired member, the president of the Michigan Bar, with a real German name. I tell you right now, he was begins with an N. I don't want to say the word, I might get. And he basically said, too bad. If you're a naked black man walking along, too bad. Whatever happens to you, too bad. It was awful. It was absolutely awful. So, ladies and gentlemen, and by the way, I got countless other stories. Countless. I fight. By the way, the black community in northern Kentucky likes me. And in Cincinnati too. I'm telling you, I got great relationships. Why? Because I care about them and I fight for them. By the way, folks, a lot of the Durrani clients are blacks. You know, I don't see race. I go by what Martin Luther King said. Content of your character, not the color of your skin. But let me tell you, all you black voters, in Jefferson County, Northern Kentucky, and across this state, there's only one person running for governor of Kentucky who has filed civil rights lawsuits and fought for you and been sanctioned, suspended, fighting for you. And I'm proud of it. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Join me.